Good afternoon, class. My name is Ryan Berrigan, and I'm going to be talking about the benefits and deficiencies AI presents. I want to inform you guys on the progression and integration of AI moving forward. What is the future for humanity with society integrating AI and automation systems more and more into our everyday lives? How does this affect us now? As a species, we have thrived because we invent to make our lives easier. In our current era, we can conveniently stay in our homes. Work, food, education, entertainment, and social communication can all be achieved with the tap of a button. I, for one, love the convenience this provides. Every day, new technology improves and makes our lives easier. This is amazing. The future looks bright. But what does this foreshadow for future generations? What skills does the average person need? Are we on a crash course to end up like the Pixar movie WALL-E? I have seen the rise of technology throughout my career. In the Navy, aircraft pilots feared that unmanned aircraft would soon diminish the need for them. In the automation business, I have seen firsthand the fear and relief people have when installing a device that can do what a team of 50 cannot. When I install a device, the prior workforce that did the job knows that they will be laid off. The team manager is happy that they no longer have to deal with 50 people. Instead, they would downsize to a team of 5. That leaves 45 people looking for a new job. They feel blindsided because for some, they have been doing this for years. For others, they may have thought that this was the beginning of a new career. The relief I witnessed was from the upper management, finance, quality control departments. The system has a form of artificial intelligence that analyzes patterns and errors in productivity. This data is then relayed to the appropriate departments for review. This then leads to process improvement. So again, we have the bad side and the good side of what AI brings. So, AI has created breakthroughs in acquiring and understanding data. It can predict and learn specific patterns, making our lives easier and safer. These conveniences do not come without consequences. What is AI? How is it developed? How is AI improving our lives? And lastly, what are the ethics and risks involved managing AI? So first, let's break down what is AI. Is it a computer system hell-bent on destroying human life like we see in Hollywood? Humanity has always been fascinated with the human mind and how it functions. Our problem-solving skills are unparalleled and unmatched. With this curiosity, we strive to develop systems that could replicate our problem-solving skills. With the development and progression of technology, data that was once organized and filed in a physical platform is now digitalized and stored virtually. This makes data faster and more accessible to access. Instead of having a team of people sorting this data and coming up with trends, AI can now take these data pools and develop patterns autonomously. The development of AI began in the 1950s. But a public milestone happened in 1997 when IBM created the Deep Blue system, a supercomputer used to beat chess champion Garry Kasparov. By implementing complex chess algorithms and data, the team at IBM created a system that could learn from matches it had against Kasparov. Blue won the first match. Kasparov and Blue had to draw the next 3 times, and ultimately, Blue won the last round. Through machine learning, Blue was able to identify patterns in the game and implement winning strategies. This landmark victory showed the potential of AI. Now, you may be asking yourself, why do I care about this and how does this affect me? You may not realize it, but you interact with AI every day. When you use social media and see targeted ads, this is a form of AI being used. Social media platforms, they collect data from things you search and use this information to present you with content that is more relatable and personable to you. When you use a search engine like Google, you can get a precise answer or sites relevant to what you're searching for versus using something like Bing, which is not relevant to what you're searching for at all. It just brings up nothing that has anything to do with what you're searching for. These are essential AI functions that we'll benefit from and enjoy. Some primary uses of AI are developments in healthcare. In an article published by the National Library of Medicine, we can see how AI can help with patient diagnosis, drug development, communication with physicians, patients, and remotely treating patients. AI is also helping develop autonomous vehicles by building on patterns used by good drivers and real-time traffic data. With this, developers can implement this data into algorithms that build and implement these patterns. Companies such as Waymo in Arizona use this approach. Lastly, AI is transforming manufacturing processes. LinkedIn recently published an article on how AI is increasing the manufacturing culture, from decision-making based on real-time data collection, process improvements from recognizing anomalies, and quality control improvements and supply chain improvements. AI sounds like the best thing imaginable. So what bad could come from it? There are downsides to development of AI, such as loss of specific jobs. A recent article on CNBC titled "Goldman Sachs Says Generative AI Could Impact 300 Million Jobs." Here is which ones. Explains how with development of AI, up to 300 million people could lose their jobs. Particular sectors will no longer be needed. These systems are expensive initially, but pay for themselves after a few years. These systems do not need insurance benefits, retirement, or vacation. They can never leave or threaten the employer to quit. These are all benefits for major companies, but they affect the working class that rely on these jobs. Another big issue with AI is privacy. The only way AI can learn is by being able to access data from a broad spectrum of people. These targeted ads come from data you did not even know that you were sharing. To begin with, if not properly managed, this data can lead to more significant issues. This is where ethics play a major role. IBM has a great article on implementing ethics when creating and using AI. They state that there always needs to be a governance of power overseeing and collecting the use of this data. There also needs to be privacy and justice. Each of these categories explains with the implementation of AI, we, the creators, must be responsible and do our due diligence to ensure AI is not being used in a malicious format. AI has many positive applications, and we have only scratched the surface of what we can do with it. Thank you for listening.